A new era of trade Trump's ambitions. Donald Trump promised a different approach to trade. He said he would put America first. Trump believed other countries were taking advantage of the United States. He wanted to renegotiate trade deals. His goal was to bring back jobs and boost American manufacturing. Trump's strategy focused on tariffs. Tariffs are taxes on goods imported from other countries. He believed tariffs would make American products more appealing. By making foreign goods more expensive, he aimed to encourage consumers to buy American. This approach, he argued, would protect American jobs and businesses. However, not everyone agreed with this approach. Many economists warned of negative consequences. They argued that tariffs could lead to higher prices for consumers. Additionally, they cautioned that other countries might retaliate with their own tariffs. This could harm American businesses that rely on exports. Despite these concerns, Trump moved forward with his trade agenda. He believed his tough stance would yield positive results for the American economy. He was confident in his ability to negotiate better deals and bring back manufacturing jobs to the United States. Only time would tell if his gamble would pay off. Trouble with neighbors, tensions on the rise. Trump's trade strategy quickly impacted relations with neighboring countries. Canada and Mexico, key trading partners, found themselves in the crosshairs. Trump imposed tariffs on Canadian steel and aluminum, citing national security concerns. This move surprised and angered the Canadian government, which responded with retaliatory tariffs on American goods. Mexico also faced pressure from the Trump administration. Trump demanded a renegotiation of the North American Free Trade Agreement, or NAFTA. He argued that NAFTA had led to job losses in the United States. He threatened to withdraw from the agreement if Mexico and Canada didn't agree to his terms. These actions created uncertainty and tension in North America. Businesses on all sides of the border expressed concerns about the future of trade relations. The tariffs disrupted supply chains and increased costs for manufacturers. Consumers also felt the pinch, as prices for various goods began to rise. The trade dispute spilled over into other areas of the U.S. relationship with its neighbors. Political tensions escalated, and cooperation on issues like immigration and security became more difficult. Trump's approach to trade had significant and far-reaching consequences for the region. Cracks in the facade, challenges, and setbacks. As time went on, Trump's trade war strategy faced mounting challenges. The tariffs, while intended to protect American industries, started to harm certain sectors of the economy. American farmers, for example, experienced a decline in exports as other countries imposed retaliatory tariffs on American agricultural products. Moreover, the promised resurgence of American manufacturing failed to materialize on a large scale. While some companies did bring back a limited number of jobs, these gains were offset by job losses in other industries negatively impacted by the tariffs. The overall impact on employment remained limited. The trade war also contributed to rising prices for consumers. The tariffs on imported goods meant that businesses had to pay more for raw materials and components. These increased costs were often passed on to consumers in the form of higher prices, leading to inflation and a decrease in purchasing power. Internationally, the trade disputes damaged the reputation of the United States as a reliable trading partner. Countries questioned the predictability and stability of American trade policy. This uncertainty made it difficult for businesses to plan for the future and invest confidently in international trade. Section 4. A change of course, retreat from the trade war. Faced with growing economic and political pressure, Trump eventually began to backtrack on his trade war strategy. The administration reached a new trade agreement with Canada and Mexico, replacing NAFTA. However, this new agreement, known as the United States-Mexico-Canada Agreement, or USMCA, differed little from its predecessor and failed to deliver the transformative changes Trump had promised. The administration also sought to de-escalate trade tensions with other countries, such as China. After years of imposing tariffs and engaging in tit-for-tat trade actions, the two countries entered into a Phase 1 trade deal. This agreement, however, did not address the fundamental issues at the heart of the trade dispute and was seen by many as a limited and temporary truce. The partial retreat from the trade war signaled a recognition that the strategy had not achieved its intended objectives. The tariffs had caused economic pain at home and abroad without delivering the promised benefits. The trade disputes had also damaged relationships with key allies and undermined the standing of the United States in the global economy. Despite the shift in approach, the legacy of Trump's trade war continued to cast a long shadow. The trade disputes left behind a more uncertain and volatile global trading environment. The damage to trust and cooperation between countries would take time and effort to repair. Section 5. Lasting Impact: The State of Trade Relations. The trade war initiated by the Trump administration had a lasting impact on U.S. international relations. The aggressive approach to trade strained relationships with long-standing allies, created uncertainty in the global economy, and ultimately failed to achieve its stated objectives. One of the most significant consequences was the erosion of trust between the United States and its trading partners. The imposition of tariffs on allies like Canada and Mexico, coupled with the unpredictable nature of U.S. trade policy, led many countries to question the reliability of the United States as a trading partner. The trade war also contributed to a rise in global protectionism. As the United States engaged in trade disputes, other countries responded with their own tariffs and trade barriers. This tit-for-tat escalation led to a decline in global trade and slowed economic growth in many parts of the world. The trade war highlighted the interconnectedness of the global economy and the importance of international cooperation in managing trade relations. The experience served as a cautionary tale about the potential negative consequences of unilateral action and protectionist policies. Moving forward, the United States faces the challenge of rebuilding trust with its trading partners and promoting a more open and rules-based global trading system. This will require a commitment to dialogue, cooperation, and a recognition that trade is a two-way street with benefits for all parties involved. John reporting for TBR TV. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more.